Hey there, friendlies, how's up? I got a short video for you guys today about maybe a kind of gimmicky overnighter I want to take at some point over the next year. I don't want your opinion on it. So before that, if you're new around here and you want to see more cool videos about outdoorsy stuff like bushcraft or bushcraft cooking or hiking or camping or tools or maybe the occasional woodworky thing, then please subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss anything. All right, let's do it. You know what's something I'd like to do? And I've been thinking about this a little bit over the last few months. I would like to do an overnighter using all the best stuff that money could buy in 1972. Like if, you know, whatever was the sort of the pinnacle of like a trekker's backpack or something. Maybe the best sleeping bag money could buy at that time, or you know, all the tools, all the clothes, like nothing post early 70s. So what does this mean, right? Because it's great to have an idea, but it's then you got to work it out, you know. So what do I bring? First of all, I can't have my silky saw, right? So, you know, buck saw, because I mean these are as old as time. So no problem having one of these in the 70s. I could bring this tea can because Falcon's been making these since at least the 50s. But like, no clean canteen, right? For clothes, jeans, cotton, wool. For an axe, I would not bring my trusty Granspurs. I'd bring this mid-60s Walters with me. I guess I should have opened that baby up. Hold on a second. Because, you know, I gotta show off the axe. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Just give me 1 second here, kids. This axe is literally from the mid-60s, so no problem there. And of course it's a Walters, so it's magical. I showed this axe off in a previous video. This was one of my very first restores. I used the original handle. But I mean, I don't necessarily mean that the stuff has to have been made in 72 or earlier. My buck saw, this was made in 2019 for me. You know, this is essentially the same design tea can as they've been making it since whatever. I've seen one from 1955 that's the same thing. This is ancient, you know. But, for instance, I'm pretty sure that if I could find leather gloves from 1972, they'd be in pretty rough condition. So, they had leather gloves in 72, so I'll just wear my Givers. You know? And I don't want to go too crazy about this. And maybe instead of trying to find, like, a 1970s era down sleeping bag that's still in good condition, I'll just use a wool blanket. You know, wool blankets are as old as time. Hell, I could use a wool blanket if I wanted to do a camp out from 1872, you know? So what else? Early 70s, the backpack doesn't necessarily have to be canvas and leather. There was nylon already, I'm pretty sure. Or at least I know there was nylon in the late 70s. I'm assuming that there was in the early 70s. I know I can use char cloth with flint and steel or a ferro rod. But cookware, for instance, was going to be an issue. I know I can't use any of my ultra-modern light campware. So that's either cast iron or tin. For carrying water, maybe I'll get an old Army surplus canteen or something. It's a lot I have to look up. I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool. I think it would be pretty cool. Or maybe I should find a really old tent. I can either do a sort of a bivouac kind of thing, build a shelter out of, you know, sticks, or I could find a really old tent. I don't know. But what I think I'll do is I'm not going to plan to do this too soon. I will give myself the time to acquire all the goods I require to do it right. So maybe next fall, if I can find everything I need. Over the next little while, I'm gonna see what it would take to camp in 1972. Why am I saying 72? Because that's the year I was born. It's arbitrary based on essentially an arbitrary date. I was born May 21st, 1972. So it just seemed as good a year as any. I can move on that. If anyone thinks that, you know, everything changed in 1975 and that I should aim for that, then that's fine too. But I would really like to hear you guys' input. You guys'? You guys'. Hey, you guys. I'd really like to hear your input on this. If you guys think this is a great idea, if anyone has any knowledge of the stuff that was required back then, fabulous. Tea's a good drink. Can I use my little classic Primus stove? Is that design old enough? I don't know, I haven't checked it out yet. I'm still just sort of spitballing here. But yeah, I don't know, it sounds fun. What do you guys think? Let me know. Alright, that's all she wrote. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. As I always say, if you like what I'm doing, then please get the conversation started down below. This week, what I want to know is, well, as I asked, what do you think of my idea? And have you any information at all that would help me make it a success? Aside from that, please share the video. That helps me more than you could possibly imagine. Aside from that, if you're not subscribed, then come on, man. If you are subscribed, then hit that little bell. Give me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.